School children, the expat Chinese community and art lovers revelled at being the first to view the Terracotta Warriors exhibition at Te Papa today. The Terracotta Army is regarded by some as the eighth wonder of the world, and from Saturday an army of 8 men and 2 horses will be available for the public to see. However, a small select group had a sneak peek of the exhibition today. Reporter Charlie Drever was one of those lucky people and filed this report.
Dozens of excited school children from Mount Cook School marvelled at the Warriors and other artefacts.
I'm really excited. I think it's really cool how it's so old and that it still exists now.
What have you liked looking at so far?
The little sort of sword with the gold hilt. Probably ceremonial sword.
I really like seeing the horses and the warriors, how they all have different armour.
But for some, the exhibition held great cultural significance, like for design student Dan Jing.
We're quite proud of we can see the country thing and in an overseas country. So even I saw the original one when I back home, but I still get surprised.
Visual artist Kerry-Ann Lee, who is a third-generation New Zealander with Chinese heritage, created a room in the exhibit. The room is encased in artwork, doubling as wallpaper of Chinese photos and illustrations.
For myself and maybe a few other Chinese in New Zealand who've kind of been here for generations, the Terracotta Warriors sort of represent the emblem of Chinese culture and heritage, which, it's something that's left up to the imagination, and it's in our kind of visual vocabulary. So I've kind of extended that vocabulary with other imagery.
Kerry-Ann Lee says the Terracotta Warriors were particularly important to her father, who was also at today's event. He influenced the dreamscape theme of Miss Lee's work.
It started off with a dream from my father, who was here one night, where it was a really strange revelation. This was a long time ago. She said, I had this dream that I went to Xi'an, and I was like, that's really, that's something.
Te Papa art curator Rebecca Rice says it was great to see 2 years of work come to fruition.
What I've really enjoyed is watching the grace of the installation. It's been like a carefully choreographed ballet where everyone's communicating almost by sign language and making the magic happen, carefully fitting the mounts, making sure everything's safe as they move from A to B.
Standing with her in the afterlife room was a replica of the copper chariot and horses. However, her favourite addition is an artefact that may be overlooked when compared to the statuesque warriors and horses, a bronze goose.
They're very rare, only 40 of them were made for the Emperor's pit for his mausoleum, and we've been very, very lucky to secure one for the exhibition. I love the way that his head turns on his neck and the fact that his poor legs couldn't support the 30 kilograms of bronze across the millennia.
But the best way, of course, to experience the exhibit is to go yourself, and the public have until April to do so, before the Warriors jet off to their next location. For Checkpoint, Charlie Drever.